51st is actually kind of the restaurant I always wanted to have, wherein that it's really small, it's focused on seasonal stuff, our staff is really tight-knit. I feel like, me and my wife get to run it together. It's kind of exactly what I wanted for our first project out of the gates. Our concept came from a couple different directions. We had the idea of doing this style space when we actually saw the space, when it was a house. That kind of helped define a lot of the way the rest of the restaurant is kind of structured. It's in a neighborhood, so we wanted to keep it more focused on small plates. Those fit better on these small tables that we have in this little room, and works well with, stuff we're able to pull from our garden. We didn't want to plant a garden and do it just as like a PR opportunity and say like, oh, we're growing our own vegetables. And like, we want to actually be able to grow vegetables that we can use in the restaurant. I feel like there's a big movement to source stuff locally and sustainably. I can really get behind that because, we need to focus on our own sustainability. As a restaurant, I want to be able to continue to serve food, so I need to help look after, how we're sourcing food. So that's something I can definitely get behind. It's just cool. It's something that kind of keeps some of our staff, like our kitchen staff, keeps them kind of really engaged in that. Like they get to go out and pick herbs like at the beginning of service and pick cherry tomatoes, get kale, things like that. And it's just something you don't get to do at every restaurant. What makes 51st Kitchen really unique is our seasonality and how hyper seasonal we are in terms of changing the food menu, the bar menu. Caroline, my wife and general manager, she prints new menus every day. Just what's coming in from the local farmers. We get whole animals in, so there's only so many pork chops from that. So then, we have to start using other cuts of the animal. And Porter Road Butcher, who we work with, is literally 4 blocks away, So we were trying to establish this neighborhood connection and community connection, and then it just ends up working out for us in our favor as far as the freshness that we want to get. Literally I call it, I get it 4 days later. We chose the Nations neighborhood to open the restaurant because it's really full of a lot of growth right now and it has a great growth potential. Also the space itself, it was really the first space we even looked at in the Nations, and we were like, that's it. And then the more we kind of got to explore the neighborhood some more and kind of look at what's upcoming around here and what we could potentially do here, it was just it was the best fit. Besides just the creativity and the trying to put out good food and all that stuff is the integrity that you have as a person, and to really try to think about helping everyone first. We're all serving the community, we're serving our guests, we're all working together as a team. But looking at the bigger picture in a whole and really thinking about yourself from the guest perspective and also thinking about your business from your employees' perspective.